this area, the Khunti Lok Sabha constituency, a lot of Adivasis have converted into Christianity. Okay. So, has Christianity been an agent of erosion? With your observation, I'm not.
Yes, it has, because when you talk about culture, religion plays a major part in culture, right? And if you change your system of belief, you're also going to be changing a lot of your culture. And this was very true at one time. But what is happening now, which is a welcome change for people like me, is that despite being Christian, even in the rural areas, people are sticking to and following what has been traditional with their families. So the role of the church in changing their lifestyle has diminished. But I don't see that happening in the urban areas. The urban Christians are even more divorced from Adivasiyat than their rural counterparts, much more. They just, seem to have forgotten traditions, they seem to have forgotten customs. They're more interested in following the church than following their or accepting their heritage.
There is a new word that is making round these days. Pirtan. Have you heard of it? Pirtan.
No.
One is Christian, then Pirtan. A few days ago, I met a gentleman here. He says that lot many of his brethren, Mundas, Adivasi villagers have converted into Christianity. But what they do is they do not go to the church regularly on Sundays. They go to the church only once in a year. And in everything, like in their birth, death, marriages, all the rites and rituals, they follow, they continue with their traditional rites and rituals. So those who do this and at the same time they are Christians and visit the church only once in a year, they are Piptans. That is what he was saying.
This,
So, do you observe this phenomena here?
what you're saying about this, I once had a talk with Dr. Munda, God, what's it now? Almost 40 years ago. We were talking about the same thing. Where he told me, he said, Jayants, don't be surprised if in a short while this term, Sansari Christian, comes about.
Sansari Christian.
Sansari. Because earlier on, now this apparently I'm going to consider a bad word. The non-Christians are called Sansari and the Christians are called Christian. And this is a term given by the Christians. So what they call Sarna, which I think again is a totally wrong term. I mean, say you can't be a Sarna, like you cannot be a Mandir or you cannot be a Masjid. So this term of calling Adivasi a Sarna is derogatory at the lowest level, right? We follow Singh Bonga, we might follow Karam, we might follow whoever we want to, but it's definitely not a religion called Sarna.
Sarna is sacred grove, basically.
It is Sarna is, yes, a sacred grove. So what you can't call that a religion. So they're two different. You could call it Adi Dharm, which again, like Adivasi, means the oldest religion, which doesn't have a name. It's like if you look back at the Jews, even after a while, they couldn't take the name of God because they said that he's too supreme, so you can't take his name. And the Jews don't have a name for God.